That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new.
There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that will pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
At the 50-yard line.
Completion, 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And less than a yard.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
That's good.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
1st and 10.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 3. Now Allen off the bootleg. This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first First time with Austin Eckler. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
6 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. That's all you got! Touchdown, L.A. Deontay Burnett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10.
So remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, Allen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 44 yards.
44 yards.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
That's the end.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. This is fielded at the 7. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
8-yard loss.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Tackled by Kenneth.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Allen's throw into the hands of Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Kenneth.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
On the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
First and 10.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They keep it with Yeldon on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
Joey Bosa in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends right. 3 down.
Operating from the gun, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
49, guys. Mike, 49. What's the curl? 49.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. Allen to Beasley, 1st down, Buffalo. They'll run on 1st down. Moss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Allen now looks to throw. They'll run the screen with Moss. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run here with Moss.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, Justin Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Herbert on first down now. That one complete to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. On the counter, this is Moss. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 77 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Down, Los Angeles.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one good for 26 and a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown.
Number 81, Mike Williams.
Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Now this will make it into the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Chargers.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
That throw into the arms of Allen. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Eckler. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
He's tackled.
Still going strong. Starlo Tulele on the tackle. His third year in Buffalo after 5 previously with the Carolina Panthers.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Herbert off the bootleg. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
2 yards.
He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Charger ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He is going to find Hill here. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. K.J. Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
For the Chargers.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Desmond King.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Arnie. Motion.
On first down, it's Moss. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards on the pick.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll go again here with Moss. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Moss. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's 4th and goal.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, buddy, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this one complete to Burnett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the bootleg. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Check.
Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
will give this one to Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. From the gun, Herbert flushed out right. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Callum. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
About to find out. Badgley able to punch this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Let's go. 49.
Good throw here by Allen, complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A gain of 6.
The Bills on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's good for a Buffalo.
Brand, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Carrier.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
15-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Bills on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
T.J. Yeldon.
Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
30-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41.
Out of the gun, Herbert gets this one to Hill. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the 50, here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Herbert throwing again. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Los Angeles.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To the air again, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Allen throwing complete to Brown, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Herbert. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Down, Bills.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown,
Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Bills 40, Chargers 30. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Dang, man, I guess we're looking at the wrong side right here.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. know, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.